What I'm going to do, I'm going to start this Zoom with recognizing all of our amazing leaders in our company. And what's important about this recognition is that these individuals are leading the way. And these are the top leaders of our company so far this month. And what I love about this, we're only on the 17th of the month. If you want to be on the leaderboard, you definitely can be on this leaderboard. Just get with the person that you're working with and they can share with you what they're doing to achieve the success. And again, I like to congratulate for top customer enrollers this month for attracting many customers through our incredible products. Melissa Perdeau, she's always on the leaderboard. Congratulations, Melissa Perdeau. And she's also one of our I work with an incredible group of leaders in this company with our field advisory board. Melissa's a part of that board. Gabrielle Merle, she's always on the top of the leaderboard. She's also a part of that field advisory board. We have Jessica Dickens, congratulate you, Jessica. We have Donna Starkey. Hey, Donna, congratulations. We have the amazing Jessica Strickland, who you're going to hear from this evening, is on top of the leaderboard for customers. We have Team Elevated. We have Carrie Cotis, and Carrie's representing. She has 2 team members here that you're going to hear from this evening. She's on the top of the leaderboard. We have Zachary Kidder. Congratulations, Zachary, Carrie, Jessica, and we have Jessica Dolan. Congratulations, Jessica. And those are our top leaders in our company so far. Only the 17th of the month, ladies and gentlemen, for attracting customers and impacting their lives with our incredible products. And then next are enrollers. And you heard from her last week. We have Stacy Brown, #1 in the company so far this month for enrolled brand partners. We have Carol Brenner. Congratulations, Carol. We have Maggie Williams Polish. Congratulations, Polish, Maggie. We have Bobby White. Congratulations, Bobby. We have Ben and Karen Lomely. We have Sean Flexer. Congratulations, Ben. Congratulations, Sean. I know both of you are working together. I don't know if you planned this. We have Makita Coulter. Congratulations, Makita. We have Alicia Pierce. And we have Marianne Watson. So those are our top enrollers for brand partners in our company. And they're attracting other individuals and sharing not only the products, but also the Happy Co business opportunity. And what I like to do is just give everyone a reminder for this Saturday. Saturday, we're having our kickoff event. It will be this Saturday, the 22nd, from 12 to 1:30 Central Standard Time. Now, there is a link. That link, you will be able to receive the code from our recent What's Up Weekly, or talk to your upline. They can get you that code to register. And what I would recommend for everyone, invite one person to this Zoom. Just invite one person. I mean, what I've always used these Zooms and these calls throughout my career, my mentor always shared with me, he says, Brian, don't ever miss an opportunity to expose this to someone, because you don't know who's out there looking. And I want to share how I invite. This is just an example. Let's say Jan Rogers is here. Jan's a friend of mine. I never call someone and say, I want to invite you to this event. I always call and I say, hey, Jan, what's been happening? We haven't caught up with one another in so long. Hey, what you been up to? Jan tells me what she's been up to, and then I share my why. Now, my why has always been powerful, that people listen. My why was, hey, I'm getting ready to retire my mom, my family, and I'm going to retire from my business within the next 3 to 5 years. And Jan, I would love for you to come find out what I'm doing. But what I do, I always find out from Jan. I don't say that right away, so I tricked you. I always say, Jan, what are you doing Saturday at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time? Now, Jan tells me she's not doing anything. She's already committed, right? She's not doing anything. So never come out with the invite. Always ask your prospect, what are they doing at that specified time? And if they say nothing, then I can say, well, Jan, I would love for you to be my special guest so you can hear what I'm doing. And it would mean the world to me, Jan. Can I count on you?
Yes, you can count on me.
So ladies and gentlemen, can't we all agree that we could invite at least one new person to that Zoom on this Saturday. And I would recommend don't stop at one. If you have 2, 3, 4, or 5, load them up because they're going to hear information and they might decide that this might be a way for them to bridge that income gap that we're hearing about with so many people in America out there. They're hurting. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going into a recession. We're truly blessed. And there are a lot of families. They're being jobs, they're being laid off, they're being eliminated. And they're going to bed each night, lying in bed, wondering or praying that someone can come drop this blessing in their lap. So again, just share it with people, be a blessing to others, ladies and gentlemen, and that will be this Saturday from 12 o'clock to 1:30 Central Standard Time. And now let me get into what we're all here for. I know you didn't come here to hear from me. You came here to hear from these amazing ladies. And what I wanted to do, you're always going to start hearing us inviting new ladies and men, new leaders from our company, so that you can hear what they're doing. Because it's not only a few people succeeding in this company. It's all of us that are succeeding in this company. And you're hearing now from individuals that you've never heard from before, but they've been working their business consistently and impacting people's lives with these products and impacting people's lives with this incredible opportunity. And I'd love for you to hear from this evening. And first, I'm going to let you hear from Jan Rogers. And Jan, so happy to have you on here. You know, I saw you at our last convention with your husband. I know you go to every event. You're definitely committed. You work with the amazing Candy McCaffey and Carrie Cotis. They're amazing leaders. They're also a part of our field advisory board. And you have great mentorship and you have great leadership, Jan, but it's you that's doing the work. And so I want to congratulate you for doing the work. And I'd just like to ask you a few questions, Jan. Just tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? And just tell me, what is your background? What were you doing before you were introduced to the Happy Call?
Well, I am from rural Nebraska, small town, about 1,800 people. And my day-to-day life is, for the last 15 to 18 years, is in-home daycare, which constitutes my days start at 5 o'clock in the morning with my first children in the door, and I'm not finished till 5:30 at night. So I have very long days, but this opportunity has been a blessing, and I'm kind of hoping to push to a little bit farther ahead and be able to cut those hours back and maybe even push them on out the door.
Well, Jen, wait a minute. You 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You're a gold in our company. You definitely don't have time to build this business. I mean, your 12 hours of your day is accounted for. And share with me, how were you introduced to the business, Jan?
Well, I started out as a customer under Carrie Cotis. Saw her sharing on Facebook and decided it was time to try what she was doing. I actually tried the products myself, mostly to help my husband, but I was going to quit, and my husband said, "No, you're not. You will not quit these products because I'm going to put it blunt." He said, "You are not a bee anymore. So you go ahead, keep on the products, and we'll get started." So I needed the discount. Money's tight with us. We were paycheck to paycheck. And so I joined up basically to get the discount. But after just a few weeks into it, the products were working so good. And Carrie and I talked, and I decided I was going to jump on board to sell the products and really start pushing it. And she has mentored me the whole way through, and I just keep going.
Wow, you know, your husband is amazing, and it was so wonderful seeing you he at convention, because I can tell he's behind you 1,000%. And now I see who's the driving force also behind this team, okay? Because he says, "No, you're not quitting this." So again, Congratulations for not quitting, because you know what? You said, Jan, that you want to achieve more, but I want to tell you something, Jan. I am going to give you a big applaud, because what you've achieved by reaching a level of gold, you're in the top 10% of our company. And so I want you to just revel in that, because you've achieved a lot. I know you want to achieve more, but you've achieved a lot, especially with a town of 1,800 people. I mean, that would be an excuse if I would hear, I only have a town of less than 2,000 people. How can I do this? And you're proving that you can do this because you're leveraging the tools of social media. So share with me, Jan, what is a day for you? How do you build your business? Tell me, I mean, you're 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. How are you fitting this business in your nooks and crannies of the day, please?
Well, husband gets up and he leaves the house about 4:45. So I'm up at 4:30 when he's up, bring my first daycare kids in between 5 and 5:30. So when I'm already up, I devote my time, and the kids go back to sleep when they come in, generally every day. So I have from 5 o'clock in the morning until about 7 o'clock in the morning that I hit my office work really, really hard. I can listen for the kids and take care of them, but I'm still focused on my screen time and getting my daily things done first thing in the morning, as much as I can. Messaging other people. And I listen to these Mindset Mondays every Monday night, and I'm adopting everything that people are telling me to do. And I'm doing those. I have a checklist that I check everything off when I'm completed with it every day. And I've just really honed in on, I have to get these things done. If I don't get them done at that point in time, then there's little breaks through the day where the kids are napping, or if it takes it to now in the evening time, Dave always asks me, is there anything you need to get done tonight? And he allows for me to do that, So I stick things in, whenever I can through the day. I can work from my phone, and if somebody messages me and I get a break, I'll take a chance to message them back. So it's really, a lot of times I used to go back to sleep after the kids came in. So it's really the mindset of, I don't need to sleep. I need to work. And I've pushed myself to where this is my habit now.
Wow. Well, Jan, I love hearing that, because you said you pushed yourself to where this is your habit. And so that's so true, because when we do something repeatedly, it becomes a habit. And so now this is like, I'm not trying to speak, but is it like clockwork for you? I mean, this is just a part of your day?
Yes, it is. And for a long time I took weekends off, and now I don't take the weekends off anymore either. I try to at least carve out an hour to an hour and a half every morning. And I've got different things going on, but I want to get as much as my checklist done. And I have a minimum that I do every day, and I want that done every day. And then anything I can do above and beyond that, whether it be messaging more people or, just following up in any way, or trying to get some things done for my stories so that I don't have to take so much time to do that at other times. It's getting ahead of the game and being prepared.
Okay, so you mentioned, so you do messaging, and you do, I know you're on social media, you have a town of 1,800 people. Just the last question. Tell me, what is that routine when you say messaging and stories? What are you doing each day in your business?
Well, not only am I from a town of 1,800, but Carrie lives here too. And we all know that Carrie's a real go-getter. So don't think just because you've got somebody else close to you that you can't do this, because you can. I think the biggest thing that that's helped me is, for years now, and I've been friend requesting. At least I send 10 friend requests every day to different people, trying to get my feelers out into different people. I expose those people. And as I rotate through people I'm messaging, then that brings them into my algorithm, and those conversations get going. And I just have my conversations. Typically, I message at least 10 people a day. Just, hey, how are you? How's your day? Hope you have a great day. I do I do birthdays too, but I don't count those. So I do at least 10 people a message a day. And then I like to go to their Facebook page also and make a comment on their page. So not only am I messaging, I'm commenting. That brings them into my algorithm. I will start to see them liking and commenting on my stuff. I always make sure, I'm commenting back and all that stuff. But I want to make sure that I'm getting things going with the conversation, not so much for the business, but just getting them into my feed. And then as I post things on my feed, I have people reach out to me and I further that conversation from there.
Well, Jen, I appreciate you sharing with everyone, and that was golden, what you shared. And what I hear from you is you're consistent and you're doing the activity day in and day out. And no wonder why you've achieving the success that you're achieving. I know each and every month you're CAB qualified, and each and every month you're hitting rank runner. So obviously you are being consistent and you are succeeding in the business and you're impacting so many lives. And so I appreciate you for being here this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, give Jen some love in the chats, because what she shared was golden. Thank you for being with us this evening, Jen. I appreciate you. And next, I am going to go to Julie Collier. And again, I said Carrie Cotis and Candy McCaffrey are doing a great job. These two ladies are a part of their team. I know Julie Collier is a gold in the Happy Co. And Julie, please tell me, Julie, where are you from? And tell me a little bit about your background, please.
I'm from a small town in southeast Nebraska, right down in the corner near Kansas. It's about 4,000 people. So it's not very big either. I'm a nurse. I was working full-time as a nurse until a year ago. And I made enough in this business to be able to quit that stressful, long hour job. I worked, about 6 a.m. to sometimes 8, 10 at night. And not just a few days a week. It was 5, 6 days, sometimes a week.
Wow. Well, congratulations for being able to quit that job and make the Happy Co. your home here and putting in a full-time effort here. And you are impacting so many lives. Tell me, you've had an amazing result on the product. So tell me what these products have done for you since you've been here with our company.
Well, everybody can see that I've lost weight. I've lost about 70 pounds. That is not why I started. I was in a severe depression. And I just wanted to feel happier. And the products help with that. And people at work were saying, "What are you doing? Because you're not a bee anymore." Which was true, because I was singing and dancing in the halls.
Wow, that's 70 pounds. That's life-changing. Tell me how that's impacted your life.
It's helped with the business because people want to know what I'm doing. I feel healthier, I feel more, energetic, and I can keep up with the grandkids, and I just
wow. So tell me, why did you join the business? I mean, I know you were a nurse. I know that is a stressful business, but we definitely appreciate your service. Tell me, why did you join the Happy Co? What were you looking for? Were you just going to become a customer first, or tell me what were you looking for?
I became a customer first, and after about 8 months, I decided to join, which will be 3 years this month. I just joined to try to get my products a little cheaper and to maybe help a couple of my kids who struggled with depression and be able to afford products for them. And it just surpassed that.
Wow. Well, Julie, tell me something. What would you recommend to the other, and because you're a gold, and like I said, you're the top 10% of our company, and congratulations. Share it, if you could share one thing with everyone on the Zoom this evening, what would it be based on your experience? You've been here for 3 years. Has it just been an easy ride to go straight up?
No. It's up and
share
down.
with you. Okay.
A lot of messaging in the bathroom at work.
Okay.
That's how I built the business, was in the bathroom, basically.
So you were working, of course, at that time, and so you were saying that you were just consistent in
Yeah.
your downtime. You were still building this business, and that's what allowed you to be full-time in the business.
Yes. Even in
Well,
not time, I still did it.
well, do you mind sharing with everyone what is a part of your day, your DMO? What do you do each day to build your business?
Um, First when I get up, I post good morning on my page and in my stories and some inspirational stuff. And I post on my page at least 3 times a day, but at least 5 hours apart. Let them get to know me and my life. It's not just all about products. It's about my grandkids, our donkeys, my husband, just my life, to let them get to know me. I do make TikToks and post them on Facebook. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen them. You're laughing. My quirky, goofy side comes out, and I get a lot of followers from that. So then I get people asking what I'm doing, and every once in a while I'll throw in something about the products in the TikToks, but not all the
Well,
time.
well, you know what? You're attractive, and when you said people laugh, and what you're doing is you're brightening up people's day, and you're attracting people to you. Everyone wants to laugh. I laugh. I see your stuff. I'm just cracking up, so that's why I started laughing here. And so I want to, Julie, thank you. I want to thank you for having the heart and having the courage to move forward to accomplish your goals here. You mentioned that nursing was stressful, and many people will stay in that area of their life. You weren't, I mean, you're saying, we don't say our product cures depression or anything, but they make people happy, right? What's the opposite of depression? Happiness, right? Okay. And so uh, I want to thank you for being here. And ladies and gentlemen, give Julie some love in the comments, because it's not easy to come on here and share. And I hope her story is inspiring for many of you, and to share her story with other people. That's the beauty of our business. We can hear these stories, and then we can share their stories with other people. And not last, but not definitely not last and not least. I'm gonna uh, bring it bring on Jessica Strickland. Hey, Jessica, what's happening? Everyone,
Hey.
now, she keeps me cracking up also. I mean, so Jessica, first, I want to congratulate you. I know you just hit platinum in our company, and I know you're going on Destination Paradise, so we get to have a cocktail in the sun in the Dominican Republic. So I look forward to seeing you again and meeting your husband. And Jessica, do you mind just sharing with everyone, where are you from? And tell me a little bit about your background. What were you doing before you joined the Happy Co?
I was working at a doctor's office, like a wound care clinic. And so I had the cubicle life. Didn't move around a lot, because you sit at that cubicle all day and talk to people on the phone. Well, I kind of was kind of hating my job at the time. I was depressed, going through a lot. I was 190 pounds, just really wasn't feeling life. And I had no patience or anything like that. It was just like taking a real toll on me. And a tragic accident had happened in our family, and we had to drive to Colorado. And on the way back from that trip, I was just scrolling Facebook and come across a girl that was friends with my husband. And I saw what she was doing, like what, all the things. And I was like, I've tried so much. I just, I'm scared to do it, but I see what it is that she's getting. So I decided to try the products like on that trip. And if it weren't, that was a blessing in disguise. You learn that in life, to find the blessings out of things, even though it's years later, you realize you did get something good out of what happened. But anyway, so I signed up just for the discount, because they were, it was only like $25 back then to sign up. And so I was like, I could save some money, and if this does work. So like day 4 into when I got my stuff, day 4, I was like, oh my God, what is this energy I'm feeling? So it just went from there, and I started sharing it with everybody, and it just kind of grew. To this day, kind of what these ladies said, my oldest daughter will tell my younger daughter that she wished that I would have found this years ago, because she grew up with the mean mom, and the youngest one gets to do whatever she wants. She's more of a yes mom, but it's also because I have the extra money now to do things with her, and we get to go do a lot, and I'm not having to work. I retired myself with this company, and I do this full time. And so me and my younger daughter, because my oldest one's married and gone now, and we just get to go and do our nails. We get to go eat out, just all the things. And it kind of makes her jealous, I think. But she's like, you're so much nicer now. But anyway, so that's kind of how I got started, and just joining for the discount, really. And just, it went from there.
Wow, see, I keep hearing this theme. I was just a customer and I just joined for the discount. And all three of you ladies are rock stars. I mean, so tell me, you're full time now.
Mhm.
What were you looking for when you joined the business? I know you have an incredible product story, but what were you looking for from the business to join the business? What did you want to achieve from the business? Do you mind sharing with everyone?
Well, I wanted to, of course, make extra money, because I wanted to be able to do those things. I wanted the social life, because I'm a kind of I talk a lot and I do a lot on TikTok and Facebook and stuff. But when you know me, I'm very quiet. I don't, like, if you're not talking, like, you don't come talk to me, I may not talk to you. But it's not because I'm stuck up or anything like that. I'm just very quiet and shy. But anyway, the products and the business side of things just got me out of that. So I guess whenever I started this, I was just looking for a way out, just help in life, and this just fell in my lap.
Do you mind sharing with everyone? It's, I hear, I'm just listening to what you're saying about being able to do things with your daughter and going to do nails. And I mean, that time, it's I know for me, spending the time that I can spend with my family now I can't put a value to it, that I can always be there. And do you mind sharing with everyone? I know you have an amazing DMO and you're crushing it. You mind sharing with everyone? Because everyone wants to know, what are you doing? You hear that a lot. Share with everyone, what is your daily method of operation, and what are you doing each day to build your business, please?
Well, what Jan had said, I do all of that. I do all of what Julie says, and I do a lot of personal development. We have great trainings and things here in the company, and they're awesome. And I train too. But sometimes take things from other people, you hear it a different way. But I do a lot of personal development out of the company too. I have a lot of mentors out there that I talk to and watch, and I just take tidbits of what they say and do, and I do that every day. But consistency, curiosity, posting. I use a content calendar, so it kind of keeps me focused on what my daily posts are. See, I only post once a day. But during this personal development, I have found that you have to find what works for you. Just because it works for you, it don't work for you. And, you have to find what works for you. And I found that TikTok works for me. And I get picked on about it all the time, but I don't care. It pays all of my bills. It does all the things I want it to do. And so my focus is TikTok, but I keep my Facebook clean and informative, and help, I build that relationship with people, because I bring them from TikTok to my Facebook. But a lot of the Facebook people, they see it too. So they kind of learn to, they learn you, and they begin to trust you and things like that. But my most thing is, I found that fortune is in the follow-up. And I have an awesome method, and I implement it all the time. But tip number one though is y'all, if you're not writing these people's names down, then how are you going to remember all these people to follow up with? So you have to write them down. Because I tried to do the remembering thing in the beginning and it just don't work. But anyway, I just do the 1357 follow up. I learned it from Coach Coach Fryer, and I just started implementing it, and y'all, my business just went boom. It just learning techniques and finding what works for you and sticking to it. You have to be consistent.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, give Jessica some love in the comments, because I love what you said. You're a student of the industry. And hearing you say that, it reminds me so much about myself. I was just so eager to learn from so many people, and I got so many books and I got so many tapes. And that's how I spent all my free time. My free time was always spent, even in my car running my business. My car was a library. I had tapes in each and every day to my appointments while I was building this business and working my business, because I wanted to learn from everyone so that I can apply what would work for me.
Right.
I wanted to get a lot from a lot of people and learn, but then I wanted to apply how it would fit my personality. So Jessica, thank you again. Congratulations. You are having massive success. Your business has gone boom. Your business is blown up. So I really appreciate you for being here this evening and sharing with us. And ladies and gentlemen, give Jessica and give all three of these ladies lots of love in the comments, because you're hearing a theme here. You're hearing a theme. Think about this. They all three were products of the product. They had incredible stories on the product. And many of you on this Zoom have customers that are getting and receiving amazing results on our products. But have you reached out to them to check in with them and ask them, how are they in their careers? And how are they with their free time with their children and their family? And are they living their best life at this moment? Is their life what they thought it would be 10 years ago? That's a heavy question. I mean, if you ask someone, and most people would say, well, not really. Well, what do you mean? Start asking the questions, because there are many Jessicas, Julies, and Jans out there in the marketplace. So again, appreciate all three of you ladies being with us this evening. And I wanted to end the Zoom with this, ladies and gentlemen. One of my mentors that I have mentored under, his name is Jeff Roberti. He's been with the company by the name of Juice Plus for over 30 years. That company has gone up and down. I have many other leaders that was with that company. You know, one of those leaders. It was with NSA. Juice Plus was called NSA, and Eric Worre was with NSA with Jeff Roberti. They went from water filters to nutritional supplements. And all of the leaders in our industry that were selling water filters were like, oh, we're selling $5,000, $10,000 water filters. We can't go sell vitamins. What are you doing to us? See, Misty says, my mom was with NSA. And so Jeff stuck with the owner of NSA that changed to Juice Plus, and Juice Plus is all over the world. Jeff Roberti has made over $100 million in commissions since he's been in network marketing. Think about that. One decision would have cost him possibly over $100 million in commissions. He's been with this one company for over 30 years. Jeff taught me something in a training many years ago. I was sitting in the front row. It was like a sponge. I said, I'm going to go see this guy. He's made tens of millions of dollars. I'm getting my front row seat. And Jeff said, this business is about leverage, leverage, leverage. He says, of course you help people with the products. Of course you help people with the opportunity. But I learned, he's speaking of himself, that this business is about leverage, leverage, leverage. The more you help, the more successful you are. That's leverage. The more people you help with the products, the more successful you are. The more people you help with the opportunity, the more successful you are. That's leverage. And I can remember these numbers. I was thinking about it today because these numbers, he said, in that training, he says, if you had 10 people on your team, that's not a large team. That's you're getting started. That's a nice size team. If you had 10 people on your team and each of those 10 business partners only work 2 hours per day, 5 days a week, each and every month, he says, how many hours did you leverage that month? Now, most people won't comprehend what I'm getting ready to tell you. You might think, oh, if I might need 100. No, ladies and gentlemen, you just leverage 400 hours in a month. Let me say that again. You have 10 people on your team working part-time, 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 400 hours in a month. Now let's take your 2 hours a day. Now you're over 440 hours in a month. See, most people in the marketplace, unfortunately, they're trading time for money. They go to work, they get a check, they're off for 2 days, they're not getting paid, compensated, then they go back to work and they get a check. And Jeff said, I learned the valuable lesson that the more people that I had on my team that were helping me change lives with the products and with the opportunity, I couldn't lose from becoming successful. So he said, my focus was never about the money. My focus was always, how many people am I going to impact with their lives with this opportunity? And how many people am I going to impact and help them change people's lives with the products? The leverage will take over from there. And let me share something with you. That was always what I done in my career. I was a recruiting machine. I wanted to capitalize on that leverage immediately. So I retained a lot of customers and I recruited lots of people. My goal for 1 year was 120 people personally enrolled. I said, what do I need to get to 100K a year as quick as possible? And my mentor said, go put 10 people a month in your business for the next 12 months, every single month, and I'll guarantee you, you'll have a 6-figure income. I fell short. I only enrolled about 78 people in that next 12 months. But the leverage took over and I was able to earn that income. And so what I became, I got out of my way. Those fears that was in my mind, I kept reflecting on. If I didn't make a change, my life was going to be what it was at that time. And obviously I wasn't happy with my life because I had no free time. So I challenged myself daily. I challenged myself. Even when I didn't want to do it, I challenged myself. Don't we all say, you can do better? You can pick up the phone and call that negative relative or that negative friend. You don't know, it might be the timing where they might say, hey, I was waiting on this. That's what happened for me. I didn't disqualify people. I said, my job is not to decide who's going to do this and who's not going to do this. My job is just to reach out to everyone that I know and offer them the gift. And so I wanted to share that with you because that's what these ladies have done. They're succeeding because they're not qualifying or disqualifying. They're not saying this person can't afford the products or this person wouldn't do the business or this is not for this person. They're just doing from the bottom of their heart saying, I'm going to connect with people with a smile on my face, with joy, with joy in my heart and love, and let things happen. Commit to the process. My mentor always said a terrible network marketer becomes a great network marketer just with numbers. He says, Brian, your presentation could suck. And if you talk to enough people, some people are going to be like, yeah, I might be interested in what you're saying. Think about it. It's all numbers. Okay? And so I appreciate everyone for being here with us this evening. Again, give these ladies lots of love. Saturday, 12 noon, Central Standard Time. Invite at least one person or more, minimum one person. Reach out. You never know where people are at, ladies and gentlemen. There's a need out there in the marketplace right now. People are really suffering, ladies and gentlemen. They're suffering. And so reach out with love and compassion, and let's have a great week. And I appreciate everyone for being here. And again, ladies, thank you for sharing your wisdom. Thank you for sharing your heart. Thank you for sharing your joy with everyone on the Zoom. Everyone have a good night. Good night, everyone.